A new graphic novel is bringing to life a little-known story in 1933 Toronto, a riot staged by 10,000 Jewish and Italian immigrants against Nazi thugs. Joining us on the telephone from cold Winnipeg is Jamie Michaels, the creator of this very cool depiction in a very unique way. Hello, nice to meet you. Are you there?
Nice to meet you, Emily. I'm here. I can hear you loud and clear.
How is the weather? Is it dark there already?
You know, it's just on the sunny beaches of Winnipeg. We're just enjoying ourselves.
Sunny beaches, right? Just like Tel Aviv. Anyway, I loved what I looked a lot extensively, at your work today, and it's very fascinating. And first of all, begs the question, why didn't we know about this? How come no one's learned about this in history?
You know what? I think that's the question that prompted me to create the work. And I think Canada's really tried to brush this history under the rug by not representing it. So I think it's our job to kind of tell this true history, where Canada, it is a great country, but like everywhere else, it's got flaws, and it's got a real problem with how it deals with immigrants and people that are unlike the Anglo majority.
Right. So tell us about this and how it all came about, and who these, when these immigrants had originally, come to Canada. Were they new immigrants?
Yeah, so we're talking first generation or new immigrants. Yiddish is their first language. They've come to Canada in search of a better life, often leaving behind pogroms in Eastern Europe. So we're talking a group that's really seen a lot of persecution, and at this time, Hitler has recently emerged as the Chancellor of Germany. The Toronto Daily Star is breaking stories of his atrocities on the front pages, and at the same time, swastika clubs are forming in Toronto. They're marching in the streets, they're trying to keep Jews off of the public beaches. So there's this real sense that no matter where you are in the world as a Jew, you're always going to face this anti-Semitism. And a lot of young immigrants said, you know what, not here, not in Canada. And they took to the streets and they fought it with their hands. Which
really, listen, obviously it's not Europe where, the Holocaust was going on, but I imagine that took such an act of bravery even to stand up then with such rampant anti-Semitism.
Absolutely, and you're absolutely correct. It's not Europe, but I think when they're reading these newspapers, some of their families are still overseas. There's so much uncertainty of your place in the world as a Jew that these stories can happen anywhere. They can even happen in Canada, no matter how much everyone wants to spit shine that image.
So what made you decide to do this in the form of a graphic novel? Are you an illustrator, a graphic designer by profession?
You know what? My background is actually in conventional fiction, but I thought this story needs to be told in a way that's accessible to people. It needs to be told in a way that you can pick it up and digest it over a weekend. Because I don't know about you, most of my friends don't crack open history textbooks in their free time. So I wanted to make this story accessible.
Which is so key in this, listen, these stories need to be brought to light, and there's so many, different outlets to do it, because that's exactly right. Gone are the days of classic studying and listening to a lecture. So do you find that you're getting a lot of response, like both good and bad, but, it's like, it's technically, it's not a comic book, but, it's definitely drawing attention. Are you getting, comments on both sides of the fence?
You know what? Most of our feedback's been incredibly positive. And I think, unfortunately, that might speak to the attention span of our generation.
Yeah.
We like our information in tweet form. If we can pick it up and digest it quickly, that's the way we like to consume. But if that popularizes the history, look, we'll take it. It's better than nothing.
Absolutely. This is great. So do you plan on doing more? Do you have any other projects up your sleeve in the same kind of genre?
You know what? I love working in historical fiction, but my priority here is making this Christie pitch graphic novel project really crisp, really bring it to life. So all my energy is there. And I'll look at a second project once it's finished and it's on the presses.
All right. Well, thank you. So nice to talk to you. When are you coming to Israel so you can come in the studio? Are you coming soon?
I'm absolutely coming. I'm flying in February. I'd love to be in.
February. Perfect. You're on.